All right. So you came to Thailand either on a 2 week hit or you did the full month regarding getting your entry into the country and you're here now. It's your first time or maybe it's your second or your third time. So you might say to yourself, hey, it's very hard for me to tell from a ladyboy or it's not. Now understand, like, they are here in abundance. And once again, this channel is all about inclusivity and I have no problem with that. It's just that I get posed with questions quite often. Like I got a DM on my Instagram regarding this particular, YouTube thing that I'm doing. And once again, if you can consider subscribing to this channel and my other social media, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to do my best for you to try to educate you. Cause, I lived out here for 5 years, like I always say, and certain things just don't jump out at you. So the first thing when it comes to the ladyboys is that obviously, if you look directly and you see a package, obviously that's a dead giveaway. Okay. Secondary to that is going to be there's male characteristics regarding the voice that should be able to jump out at you. But you have to understand something. Things have gotten a little trickier with technology and plastic surgery. So right now, currently I'm in Pattaya. But in Bangkok, some of the best hospitals in the world specialize in feminization surgeries. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically they give you the balloons. They could give you a BBL, the best that they can, some lipo. And also what they do is that, remember, if it's feminizing, and goes back to what's the dead giveaway. If somebody got a forehead like a dolphin, they're probably a dude. Okay. But what they do now to offset that is they give them forehead reductions and they grind down the bones if we get serious. Now, there's another thing that they could do, especially in Asia, which is very popular. It's called V-line surgery. So now normally a man has a squarer jaw and that's more desired. But what they do is that they cut it into a V, which feminizes the face once again. So there's going to be soup to nuts plastic surgery that you may not be able to detect right off the bat. And then furthermore, we have the exterior of the human. And then we also have the interior, which is going to be the hormones. So just understand that you may not know what you have in front of you until it's in front of you, if you understand what I'm saying. But let's talk about skeletal analysis a little bit more regarding the ladyboys. So obviously, ties can run from being very, very short, or they could be very, very tall and like a long kind of lanky build. So now, giveaway number one is going to be the feet. If they got feet like flippers, probably a ladyboy. Or hands that look like, Wolverine's girlfriend. I forget the name of who she was. She had super long hands. That's another dead giveaway. Once again, I go back to the dolphin forehead. And also, things cost money. So this is like a Ladyboy 2.0. Maybe doesn't have the money yet and didn't get the surgery. So sometimes those are easier to spot. But if they're a Ladyboy next generation, they're going to have all the surgeries. They're pretty much going to have everything. And like I said, it's going to be very, very hard for you to tell. Also, it's going to be behavioral. Now, you're walking down the street in Thailand, you're going to have massage girls. Oh, big handsome man, coming because once again, they want to give you a massage. They're waiting around. They're really good at it. But obviously at the end of the day, it's all about being transactional and they want your money. So they're going to be aggressive. But now there's a different level of aggressiveness when it comes to a ladyboy, because once again, I don't want to offend anybody, you have a male characteristic of being aggressive and they will come at you stronger and probably more so first than an average Thai lady would. So just understand that it's behavioral. So we have skeletal analysis, we have behavioral, and also think about it like this. Not all Thai girls have implants. But right off the bat, a dead giveaway regarding feminization is that they're going to slap the balloons in. So if you see something either from afar or close that has the balloons, you might say to yourself, hold on a second. The guy from Coffee and Juice said that implants, I might want to take a little bit of a step further and not just gloss over this. But once again, if you're seeking this out, there's nothing wrong with that. But there are certain people that, once again, they don't have a penchant for a ladyboy, and that's fine. But understand that there's these giveaways that are afoot. So once again, posture if they try to over-feminize the posture, over-feminize the walk, and once again, that aggressiveness as you walk down the street, you're going to be able to do a diagnostic. It's not just one thing that is going to make it like, oh, that's a ladyboy. That's not the case. And sometimes, arguably, in Asia, no offense to the men, they have more feminine features, so it's an easy one to pull off. Like if you try to make me into a ladyboy, it'd probably be a very hideous creature. So just, it wouldn't be a good look. So just the best that I could do at answering this question is that it could be next generation surgeries that are done plus hormones, which may make it, there's also, like I said, Adam's apple shaving. If we start to rifle through all the surgeries that you can get in Bangkok or abroad, wherever it might be. So it may be very, very hard for you to tell. But then on the other end of the spectrum, it should jump out at you like, it should be very stark analysis from your end if this is something you want to avoid. But then once again, things get a little murky in the middle ground. So coffee and juice, I hope you got something out of this information. This could be very, very important because once again, if you're familiar with the movie called The Crying Game, it's a little older. I don't want to see you, if you're one of my subscribers, I don't want to see you crying in the shower, rethinking your life. And, once again, I don't want that because men, obviously mental health and their suffering, etc. So just keep that in mind. All right. Coffee and juice. Keep yourself safe. Always stay protected out here and abroad. All right. We'll talk soon. Thanks.